So here you can see some of the spaces in the park, and as you look over to this side, you can see while the space is back up against a very nice field for the kids to play in, or if you needed to open the back of your toy hauler, those sites are at a pretty good angle. So your toy haulers probably would have the rear end up way high in the sky, and you probably would not want to use them for a toy hauler. Now, if you're just going to use it for a patio and have that nice backyard of all that big field and everything, that'd be great. But you can see some of the sites are pretty hard to level. They're at a bad angle. Now, if you look some of the ones over there, you can see some of the RVs and see how high they're jacked up. But they're not bad as you go around. You can see, and of course that's ours right up on the end there, that Alpine.
Here's part of Tanglewood Park, the campground. You see some campers over there, and here's a pavilion. They have a couple places where you can have fires in these pits. You're not allowed to have it at your campsite. There are no fire pits at your campsite that are allowed, and so you have to come over here. And over this way, we have the camp host. They're over on this side. There's 3 of them. So, and then this is the road you're actually going to stop in to see them and head on to your site.
Here at this park, you're allowed to use charcoal grills at your site. And they ask you to take your charcoal, put it in this, and then dump it in here. So that's what everybody does. They dump the charcoal down into the pit. So, and then they come and dump it.
By the way, that was not our charcoal. That must have been left by somebody else. He's such a good guy.
It was somebody else.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Walking today around the campsite. We've done this every night we've been here. We've been here about 14 days. It's been wonderful. You can only stay 14 days here. But it is a nice campground. If you can get a reservation, it's wonderful. These are some of the sites that are kind of heading downhill a little bit, but not too bad. But it is a beautiful park. It's not very expensive, which is great, and it's all full hookups. So you need to probably check that out. And it's in Clemmons. I think we told you it's in Clemmons, North Carolina. So you've got, you're not too far from a lot of places. You can do some sightseeing. Things have been open, so it's been kind of nice to go and see some sights around the area. But you can see how all the campers here, and then all the campers over there. We're over there. Over there in that area, you can just barely see our Alpine over there. So I'm sure this place will be full by tomorrow or Friday for the 4th of July. So here also at the campground, you have some
horseshoe pits
that you can play, which is nice. And this this road just leads right back around to the campgrounds. If you follow this road behind us, you'll probably see some people back there. But straight back past all those people is the entrance to the park, to where you can walk. The trail there that you can walk on from the campground. Yeah. So that makes it kind of nice to be able to do that. This is where they have visitors park, but since we're in COVID-19 mode, nobody can park there. I'm not sure. I guess you're allowed to have a couple of cars at your site, so it's not been a problem because we've had family at our site with their car and it's not been an issue. So, but this is some parking for like visitors. Okay, so also here they have bathhouses, and they are open, which is the first time we have found that since we were camping in Mississippi. They were closed at the state park, but these are bathhouses here, and you can get the code when you check in, and you're the only ones that can use them. If you need a bathhouse, they are there with the shower and everything. So it's really, really nice. And if you go around this way, if you continue to go around this way and go to your right, that's where the trail starts for the path.
Okay, so just as we're walking up this way, you can see how far off the sites are on this particular row, and the row directly on the other side of this little field is the same way.
So
you have to have the nose way down in order to get level. It's doable, but just know it in advance.
So I would suggest the first 3 rows when you come in, they're off to your right. When you drive in here, I would say the first 3 rows are your best. So straight ahead, this is the road you're going to come in on, and as you come in, then you're going to go straight down there all the way to the end and turn right when the pavement ends, and that's how you'll check in and get your campsite. Right now, check-in is through the camp host. They have your paperwork. Normally there's a check-in thing, check-in building right when you pull into Tanglewood Park, but because of COVID-19, they're doing everything differently because of that. And it's really a nice park. And yeah, and here, if you look way out, zoom in, this is where people park to go bike riding on the trails, whatever it is that they're doing. They can park there and catch the trail from down there.
And the dog park.
And the dog park, there's a dog park down there. And then we turn in here. This is where we are. We were site 17 the first night we came in for 3 days, right over there on the end. And then we had to move to this site afterwards because site 15 because somebody was coming in, but this is the site that we are at and we have really enjoyed it. It is paved, which is another nice thing. So you don't have to worry about on gravel, and it's been a really nice site for us. We would definitely come back to this site, but 17 I think is still our favorite, which is the one which is one there. So, okay. We are at Tanglewood City Park camping for a while, and we are on this trail that they have that goes around. It's a beautiful park, but it goes around a whole huge area, and we really like it. It's nice. We can get out every day and take a long walk, and it's all paved.
It's like 1.8 miles or something like that.
Yeah, and you can go, you can bicycle it or walk it. You can't have any motorized vehicles on it, but they do have some great mountain bike trails in here, along with some horse trails. I guess you can have horses out, out on these trails here. So if you get a chance to check it out, Tanglewood in Clemmons, North Carolina. So the campground's really pretty too. We'll show you a segment of that in a little bit, but this is a really nice place to be for a while. So we'll show you some more stuff.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so this is inside Tanglewood Park, and you have 2 different bike trails you can go on. I guess bikers can go that way, hikers can go that way, but it does give some information about the trail, about how muddy it is, and has obstacles. So I think you said this is a harder one, you said?
Well, it said it is. It said it's the more difficult.
It said it's a more difficult trail, but you can see it winds around there and goes around this way. Although it said bikers this way, I'm sure you could probably do.
It said hikers that way.
Oh, I guess hikers can only go that way. So, okay.
you like the video, please hit like and then hit subscribe if you want to be subscribed to our page. And then for notifications when we post new videos, go ahead and hit the bell, please. And we'll see you around the campfire.
Bye.
Bye. Hit the bell. That'll make sure you get notifications when we post a new video. And
we'll see you around the
see you around the campfire.
Yeah.